Hi, I'm Josephine. This is my channel, The Versatile Housewife, and boy is it crazy here. So I need to clean up. I am going to be doing a bodybuilding show in October, and I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of a series, if I can, once a week outside of Monday Mindset. That's just about how I'm handling homemaking. I got my phone in a weird way. I'm handling homemaking while planning to do something like this. So it's in about 17 weeks or so, and yeah, that means throughout the summer, of course, being mindful of my food, meal prepping, and it being separate from my family. But I do still want like my kids to eat somewhat similar to me, but maybe just more variety of things, and dealing with the mental fog that's going to start happening when the show date comes, along with the fact that I'll be homeschooling around then. So other people have done it. I believe I can do it. I need to clean my car too, so that's something that I will work on. I'm going to try and work on it today.
That definitely did not happen that day.
Got my sewing projects. I kind of want to get my sewing projects done before August hits and stuff really starts to ramp up those last like 8 weeks. But I'm excited. So if you are interested in that, or if you have anything else that's demanding, it doesn't need to be bodybuilding, just anything else that's demanding taking up your time and mental energy, like you could be going through law school. There's many women who have done that. My mother did. I'm happy to be on this journey with you and not to feel so alone. So let's get into it. Today is just a day of cleaning up and doing the best that I can to meal prep. I don't think I want to run errands, so unfortunately I have a meal plan. I can't really stick to it today if I'm not running errands. So because I started eating more eggs, everyone else has too. The eggs that I thought would last for like 2 weeks, they were gone within what, 3 days? Like 3 days, they're gone. I'm happy that my kids are eating eggs because they were a little resistant to that, but you know what? My kids, my husband, me, we're all eating a ton of eggs, so I might just have to be someone who does the giant egg cartridges. I'm thinking of like printer egg cartridges. Egg cartons. I think I'm gonna have to be that person that buys those giant ones. I need to go. So, snow cone maker, speaker, all those potatoes I need to boil. Cleaning up this mess and taking care of the little ones. Something I've started doing, and I don't think it's with the dieting, sometimes this makes me concerned. The more that I remember to get done, the more on top of things I am, the more disciplined I am, the more I do stuff like this. Okay, so I already put the cap on. I just forgot I did that. But this cap was just sitting on the counter, and I had put the dishwashing gel in there without putting the cap back on it. I'll find like random things in the fridge or in the pantry. I'm leaving stuff out, and altogether this happened before I even started like dieting, which my diet is maintenance right now, so it's not like I'm in a deprivation of calories or anything outside of working out more, like strength training, not cardio, but I do more cardio soon. But I find that I'm forgetting a lot of small things. I'm remembering the big things. I'm on top of things, the maintenance stuff, even getting to stuff outside, projects, being like doing my sewing and stuff, getting my workouts in, but it's the little things, and to some extent that bothers me a little bit. I don't know if it's a sign of something. So another thing that I'm hoping to do is to get this shelf put up. After changing up the kids' room with the triple bunk, we moved shelves around, and this one got moved around. So going to put it up here, hold some more stuff. All right, I got it on there. Only a few mistakes. So it's like many days later, many days as in 2. This is coming out today. I just kind of feel like it's gonna be a little weird as I'm figuring things out for the schedule. So I got the kitchen clean, I got the laundry cleaned up. Yesterday was just a little brutal and definitely wasn't like a restful Sunday, but my family's eating more vegetables, and that is some kind of good food stuff, I should say. That's like a breakthrough for me. It's something that has been hard for me, learning how to make vegetables and lean meats and everything that my kids also enjoy. But for whatever reason, well, I don't know. because of starting meal prepping for myself for this competition, my kids, when I have my meals and they're exclusive, now they want them. And, a win is a win. So I'll take it where I can get it. My mood is kind of boosted from that. We got to go outside. The garden has, edible kale, blackberries, green beans now. So there's 3 things that we can just eat even when we're out there. And it's rained a few times. I've watered a couple times since the last time I sprayed for insects. So I'm not bothered by them just eating off of the plants. And to see my kids literally eating just raw kale made me very happy. So for my husband and I, it's like fajitas tonight. I don't know. All I can say is,
I'm so sorry for the audio and the way I hold the spatula.
this is kind of tough for me because I'm so scatterbrained and everyone's eating. I got a bunch of eggs. That's a lot for me, but now everybody else wants to eat eggs with me, so now I have to start getting like 4 dozen eggs at a time. But I am very thankful that we are all kind of eating healthier, without attitude, because like I would make my kids eat healthy, but without attitude. So that's great. That's something already with this, a week into it, that I'm getting.
So I'm laying in my bed and I need to go to the gym tonight. My husband is home, kids are in bed, and I really want to do more mindset stuff. I think the only thing I can really say is that one thing that's happened from this since the first week of doing it is just having that level of exclusive between my husband and I, where my kids feel like they're not allowed to eat what we want, made them want to eat what we want. And I don't know if that's trickery or manipulation, but as far as dealing with my kids and them eating good foods, like the past couple days, they were eating kale chips together. We're doing, like eggs, omelet type deals, egg sandwiches, like a lot of this stuff they've been resistant to, or they'll pick at the eggs. Like if I'm doing an egg sandwich, they will take it apart, eat just the English muffin, and then not have the egg part at all. They're eating the whole thing. They're requesting it. They want veggies put into stuff. Wanting to eat kale. Again, as I said, eating it raw in the garden, and just all of this because they see me doing it. And I tell them where I'm going. I get home early. I'm up early. I go to the gym when I can. I do my workouts at home. Mommy, why are you doing that? Why are you eating that? You're getting strong. I want to get strong. And just that, no, this is for mommy and daddy. I mean, I always, when you grab like a plate and your kids are like, I want to take a bite. I want to take a bite. Well, in doing this, it's like, no, this is mine. This is mine. I have it sectioned off. And so you can understand when I'm meal prepping, I have to count the calories, macros, and everything. So it's a calculated meal that I have sectioned off. But I want to eat it. Can you make me some? So now I wasn't planning for them to have fajitas tonight with us, but now at least 2 of my kids want to have fajitas. So tomorrow I will do, I already have pre-cut bell peppers, onions, all the veggies for them. I just don't have, speaking of which, I need to put the steak chucks into the fridge tonight. But already now they want to have everything. And even if they don't end up eating all of it, they're at least eating at least a good fraction, like a good third. So I'm thrilled. I'm buying berries. They're not going bad. So yeah, I don't know, the weird thing I found out, if your kids don't want to eat vegetables, tell them they're not allowed to, because they like to do things out of spite. That's the only real thing I've learned, the past few days. They want to do stuff out of spite sometimes. It's like 3-nagers, because one of my kids is 3, so 3-nager behavior, 3-nager attitude. I don't know, but it's giving 3-nager. Yeah, I still have to go to the gym tonight. Monday mindset's going to look a little strange, partially because if I'm trying to really work this in my schedule and I have to really be on top of counting calories, it's like my life is kind of revolving around something else right now. And still, when it's summer, planning all these activities, it's going to feel a little more rushed. I'm working on the sewing project, so hopefully Wednesday I have the update for the skirt for you if you are following along for that at all. But other than that, I wish you the best of luck in your parenting. If this felt relatable at all, or the advice, because that's like the only thing I have in this video right now of like making it feel exclusive to your kids, because then they want in, you know, they want to be a part of that immediate family behavior, you know. So if your spouse, the adults are all doing one thing, they want to be a part of it. That's a normal thing. If that was useful, maybe give a thumbs up, or if you have examples of things like that, you know, that kind of what is it, not reverse mindset, reverse psychology, you know, on them, like, oh, you're not allowed to have this. Something that one of my aunts had said is she'd been a teacher for decades, and she would do this to little kids. They would start throwing like a tantrum, right? Ugh, that's not an impressive crying. I know how to cry impressively, and they would just be stunned. And I know because she would do it to, like, you know, me, my siblings. So sometimes reverse psychology on your kids. If you like this kind of video, you know, feel free to subscribe. I'm sorry if you've been following for the more seated and coordinated stuff. I'm sorry that the audio is not very good. I'm really trying to stay consistent. I know this didn't get it put out early in the day, but I did get it still out on Monday, so I'm thankful for that. I need to do a lot better job at filming the night before, and that's something that I'm hoping I get more and more disciplined. If I'm disciplined with my body, disciplined with my mind, maybe I can be disciplined with my actions. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you the next Monday Mindset. I've been doing better about it.